Hi, I quickly want to show you how to implement a color choosing panel in Qt with C++. And this will later be in this panel integrated. But for now, let's get started with creating the class. So we use a widget designer form here for widget. And then we name this color panel. All right, here's our panel. We need a widget and a button. And then we select the panel which is on this and go for horizontal layout. And this is way too big from the size right now, so just size this down a bit. So now we are done with our basic setup. Add choose color here. Next step is to choose the slot, and now we are ready with the color panel. The first thing we need to do is actually not to rect on the button, but to actually have the panel display the color. So in order to have the background color show up, we need to set this to true. Set autofill background to true. Now we need the palette from the widget. From the palette, we call set color. And now it wants a color role from the widget. And this is background color role in our case. And it wants a color, which is Qt black. And now we need to set this again. And that's it. Now the widget will show black at the beginning. We need the same code in when the color panel is clicked, the push button is clicked. So let's copy paste this. And I'm pressing F4 to add a function. Set color. With Alt Enter, I have the definition show up in the CPP file, and we copy paste the text. That was one line too much. The only thing I need to change is the color here, and we're set. Now we can change this to set color, and now we're already set to go on here in the color panel. The first thing I want to do is to know the current color. And we will need a get color function anyway, so let's get one. And again, add it to the C++ file. And we use the widget as our color medium, so we need to ask the widget for the palette. The palette now also wants to have the color role again. And that color role is background role. Okay? And this is our get color function. We continue with actually getting the color from the color dialog now, which I need to include. So from QColor dialog, we use get color and add current color. Now we need to know if the color changed. And if it changed, we need to call set color. And that's it. We should be done. The QColor dialog gets us the new color, and we set the color, and we're set. Now let's add this to the main window. In this case, we need to add the widget to the correct side where I want it. Let's directly name this color panel. But this is not enough. This is right now a Qt widget, and we need to promote it. Promote, and I already have color panel in here, but basically you choose the class name for the parent, and then you choose color panel. If I add it now, there's an error because it already exists, and we go promote. And that's it. Let's compile and see if we made everything correct. Here we are. Let's click on choose color. And now we can choose the color. Let's choose green. And this is the color change. And this is a color panel which we implemented where you can choose your color. And this is for the background color, which I need in some of the future designs for t-shirts. and which I need for merchandise. This year's t-shirt is a bit more colorful than last year. Last year it was black and white, as you see. This year's design is a bit more colorful, and it's sponsored by Hudson River Trading, so we could do a bit more than we did last year. I'm really looking forward to show you the t-shirt design at the conference. Hoping to see some of you in Berlin or online at the conference. Thank you for listening. This is how you implement a color panel. Let's one more time look at the implementation. And this is just a few lines, not even 40 lines of C++. Thank you for listening.